Good morning, everyone. My name's Matthew Eleutherio. The topic I chose for our current event was border and immigration in the U.S. So let's dive into this. Studying sociology involves examining everyday events that affect society. Immigration has long been one of the most debated social issues in the United States, as it brings together questions of law, human rights, economics, and national identity. In early 2025, the U.S. government increased immigration enforcement and deportation raids across the country, sparking mass protests in cities such as Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, and Newark. These events show how social structures and government policies can shape daily lives of people and communities, especially those who are marginalized. The event I chose to analyze is documented in the article 2025 United States Protest Against Mass Deportation, published on Wikipedia. The full source can be accessed here in my reading, which, Professor, I'm pretty sure you've been through, so we're just going to keep moving forward here. According to this article, the protest began in early 2025 after the U.S. government launched a series of mass deportation operations. The actions led to nationwide demonstrations organized by immigrant advocacy groups, faith organizations, students, and local communities. Many of these protests included civil disobedience, such as blocking traffic or staging sit-ins, in order to call attention to the human cost of deportations. Who was affected? The largest impact fell on immigrant families facing deportation. Many risked separations, with parents being detained or deported while children remained in the United States. Beyond immigrant families, entire communities were affected. Neighbors, co-workers, and faith groups often organized in solidarity with immigrants, showing how one group's struggles ripples through society. Local governments and law enforcement were also impacted. Police departments in cities with strong immigrant populations found themselves in tense situations, sometimes caught between enforcing federal policies and responding to the concerns of their local communities. Finally, all Americans, that was a little bit exaggerated. I'm sorry, guys. Let me rewind. Finally, all Americans were indirectly affected because immigration enforcement and resistant movements shaped the nation's ongoing debate about border, labor, and identity. Sociological significance. Sociology helps us connect these events to larger social structures and theories. Conflict theory provides one important perspective. It suggests that society is characterized by ongoing struggles between groups with unequal power. Immigration enforcement can be seen as a way the state exercises power and control, while immigrant groups and their allies mobilize to resist. These struggles often highlight inequality. Immigrants contribute to the economy and perform essential labor, yet face exclusion and vulnerability through deportation policies. Another perspective is symbolic interaction, which focuses on the meanings people create in everyday interactions. Protests themselves are symbolic actions. Carrying signs, chanting, marching communicates a message of resistance and solidarity. Deportations also carry a symbolic meaning, as they label certain people as outsiders who do not belong, even when they've been in the country for so many years. Finally, functionalism can also be applied through its but it's more controversial in this context. From a functionalistic view, immigrants' laws and border enforcements are designed to maintain social order and regulate population flows. However, these policies can also produce dysfunction, such as family separation and widespread community fear, which may destabilize rather than stabilize the country. In conclusion, the protest against mass deportation in 2025 shows how immigration is more than just a political issue. It is a deeply social one. It affects families, communities, and the very identity of the nation. By looking at this event through sociology, we can better understand the conflict between law enforcement and human rights, the symbolic meaning of belonging to exclusion, and the functions and dysfunctions of the immigration policy. So my question for the class is, if immigration enforcement disproportionately targets marginalized communities, how should society balance the enforcement of national borders with the protection of human rights and family unity? Thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah.